This is a short video explanation for the assignment that goes along with Chapter 35, 1941 and 1945. And these are found in your textbook, page 798 to 827. Of course, these are all chronological order, and please realize that all the images within this presentation are in the public domain. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to email or give me a call. Again, this is getting into the United States, entrance into World War II, talking about both the Pacific campaign and also the European campaign, but also then issues involving the United States and the home front. This is Chapter 35, short video explanation for the homework assignment. As you begin the questions from Chapter 35, pay close attention, take some time to look at pages 800 and 801. And this is an extra kind of reading that focuses on the Japanese Americans that were sent to these relocation camps. These relocation camps were located throughout the West. But spend some time reading through that. That's the first couple of questions for Chapter 35. Then, as you get a little bit further, question number 7 is on page 802, and we're talking about war production. And just be aware of the fact that the United States factory production levels increased tremendously, 400 billion bullets and 2.6 million machine guns, 76,000 ships, 86,000 tanks. And then also that leads to rationing, and the rationing of gasoline, and also the speed limit reduced to ration the wear and tear on tires. So take a look and fill that chart out, and then continue to move on to the second page. Next page of your questions deals with women in the workforce. So make sure you know what the acronym WACs and WAVES and SPARs mean. I'll put question number 14. And then also we're going to look at some of these code talkers down here. Question number 20, the code talkers, and the way in which the Navajo Indian language was used, because it was unheard of in Germany and also in Japan. So this is kind of a chart for the codes, the code word that would be used. So you could say this word, and it would be a word for elk translated into English, and then that would be the letter E, so on and so forth. Anyway, spend some time, be familiar with women in the workforce, women's roles during World War II, and code talkers. Continue to work through this. And then as you get into the next page, we have a video link here. Be familiar with the proximity fuse. Click on this image and you have a short 8-minute video on YouTube, and this revolutionized the effectiveness of bombing. Spend some time also then researching and looking at, just read a couple paragraphs about Rommel, Montgomery, some of the more prominent general from the British, general tank commander from the German side, and then we also have, of course, Eisenhower and Patton and many others on the American side. As we continue with this chapter, there'll be opportunities for us to potentially watch the Saving Private Ryan movie. Now, you can just watch the trailer here, and this is the trailer for Saving Private Ryan. Just click on this image and it'll take you to a YouTube trailer. George Patton, again, you'll find more information about him clicking on that image. And then be familiar with more maps for World War II. Each one of these images you can click on, and it'll be very, very well worth your time to just follow a short animation here, a short animation of the Italian campaign. And this is a short animation of the evacuation of Dunkirk, and then this is the North African campaign. These three sites are, or three animated maps are available at the BBC just Google BBC animated maps, or just follow these links. Each of these images are links to the actual site, and that'll be well worth your time to kind of get a visual of three very important kind of details, both the African campaign, the Italian campaign, and then the evacuation of Dunkirk. Then as we get into the next page, we also are going to switch gears and get into the Pacific campaign. We'll spend some time in class talking about Iwo Jima and the idea of island hopping, getting closer and closer to the mainland of China, or sorry, the mainland of Japan, so that we can use the eventually the firebombing and the atomic bomb to end the war in the Pacific. And then this last page specifically focuses on the atomic bomb and reasons to drop the bomb. So spend some time looking at that. We'll spend some time with the World War II presentation and the Pacific campaign discussing specifically Truman's decision to drop this bomb. Remember, Roosevelt has died. Truman, his vice president, has taken over, and he's the president that officially decides to drop this bomb to end the war. So that concludes the question explanation for the questions that go along with chapter 35. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to email or give me a phone call. And just a reminder that all of the images within this presentation are in the public domain. Thank you.